In this video, I do a complete build on a sign for the Lab Studio and Clinic for Lisa Marie in Meaford, Ontario. Michael helps with the install, and we do an inside walkthrough of their beautiful business. Stay tuned. On the table saw, I ripped the old table into 5-inch sections on the table saw. So I'm going to join all these up, and the most important part when you're joining a whole bunch of pieces or a book match table together is first you need a flat surface. So the first flat surface was the planer. So I put this through the planer, that way it's a perfectly flat surface. Then I flipped it sideways on my joiner and made sure that this clean edge is up against the gate on my joiner, which then on both sides gives me a perfect 90-degree. So that's important when you're doing glue joints. So when I flip this and put all of these boards together, once the clamps go on, they're completely symmetrical and they all clamp together properly. So whenever I'm done gluing up a table, just to make sure all the joints are perfect and bonding to each other, I just take my finger, paper towel, just wipe away the glue. This is called squeeze out. And just make sure that there's no gaps anywhere. I dry fit it before, which is what you should always do. Put them together before any glue, clamp everything. Just make sure it's perfect, because when you get to this point and 5 to 10 minutes goes by and you realize on one side that your glue joint's open, you're nothing you can do about it. You got to rip the glue joint back open, clean it up, and then put it back together. So now that the piece is all flattened, we're going to trim into size so that we can put it back on the CNC and cut out the logo. Because this is a round sign that we're making, I bored a hole with my Forstner bit in the edge, and I can clamp it down to my table so that this doesn't move when we're running the program. So you press the 0 in button on your CNC machine, this will come all the way down, and as soon as it touches this with the magnet here, it sends a signal to the machine saying that this is your work surface. So now there's no more guessing when you're switching out your bits during different profiles to do different cuts. As long as you use your Z Auto, you'll know exactly where the surface is every single time. So when you go to put on the next bit, it'll cut the exact same height every time. Hope this helps. So I gotta use my drill press to put 2 threaded inserts here so we can hang it from a bracket. So this is what I've come up with to level it so I can drill my 4-inch holes. So now that this sign has come off the CNC and I've got to clean up the edge here, I got a flush trim router bit. So what this does, it's got a bearing right here, it's got a flat blade on it, put it up against here, run it along, and it'll trim the entire top and side. So now that the edge is all cleaned up with my flush bit, I'm going to use a 1/4 inch roundover to give a nice profile to the edge. So this is super annoying. I'm drilling through ash and I'm putting threaded inserts, and one of them just broke open because it's so hard to drill through this. So it's a pain in the ass. So now I gotta spend the next 10 minutes digging this out. Fun times! So since this has happened to us many times in the past, these were actually not from Rampa. So we use stuff from Rampa now. It's made of stronger metal. It doesn't split. We don't have any issues. And it goes in like butter every time. Well, it took 3 tries, but we finally got it. So the threaded inserts are in here. They've got a little bit of super glue, and these are gonna go in. I'm gonna get longer ones. This is drilled in 4 inches. So once these are in, I can adjust each side, which will make the sign level and it'll hang perfect. So now to spray it with white paint. So it's very exciting. We finally got the sign all done. We got the bracket all painted. Let's go meet up with Michael and we'll get this on the side of the building. Stay tuned for the install next.
All right, so if you pass me the bracket.
You got it.
Beauty. Geez, this alone's got weight to it.
Oh yeah.
So I cut this out. This is an old sign.
Okay.
There's brick behind there. There's an old wooden lintel.
Perfect.
Instead of steel, because this building's over 100 years old.
Okay.
So I packed this out with 2x. I think there's about 4.5 inches of 2x there with an 8-inch leg into the building, 2 of them.
Lots of
and
support.
a bunch of leg screws. So this sign's not going anywhere.
Awesome. So Michael's doing this because there's a huge sign going up and it weighs about 45, 50 pounds. We just want to make sure it's secure so it doesn't fall down on top of someone.
Looks pretty good right there.
So the other important thing that Michael's doing is he's pre-drilling all the holes. So that allows for the leg or whatever screw is going to go in so that the wood doesn't split. Because when wood splits outside and water goes into it, it starts to rot and this whole thing will pull off the side.
Or luckily this bracket's nice and light as I'm sitting up here with one hand.
Yeah, your face is going a little red.
I'm just holding my breath. Yep. Oh yeah. It's a good shoulder burner.
What kind of drill you have there?
Best tool, baby.
Nice.
The best. Best tool impact.
Oh,
Oh, that bit.
yeah.
Yeah, so what happened was, whoever put this sign up years ago, this thing's been up here for a long time, it's only really secured at the bottom. So if we have a sign that's hanging from here,
yep,
it's going to pull and eventually could pull this whole sign off the building. So now this is secured individually to
Perfect.
this bracket that I built. Just pure blocking that is not going anywhere. It's held in place by 2 8-inch legs amongst a ton of leg screws.
Awesome.
Glue, you name it.
Better safe than sorry.
Steel brackets in. We're ready for the sign.
There we go. There we go. All right, got the sign all installed. Everything's level.
Oh, you okay with perfect, James?
I am good with perfect.
Okay.
All right, we're going to reveal the sign to Lisa Marie. Come on out. Kayla's here too. Take a look at your new sign.
You did good.
You love it?
I absolutely love it. That's gorgeous, James. Good job.
Good, eh?
Wow, you even nailed the rose gold. It's pretty. We finally have our good proper branding.
Finally.
Yay!
There you go.
Good job, James. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
You got it.
You did great. Wow. Phil, you spelled clinic wrong. Look at the shadows.
I
Cool.
had a dream last night that I spelled all the letters wrong, and I woke up, and thank God it wasn't true.
It's so beautiful, though.
Cool.
Honestly, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Ah,
Finally branded.
that's good. That's good.
Now people will know where you are.
Yeah.
The Lab Studio and Clinic is located in the heart of downtown Meaford on the shores of Georgian Bay. Lab is your local boutique fitness studio, holistic health clinic, and botanical apothecary. From vitamins to herbal teas, this place has got it all. You want a heat treat? You want a massage? Head over to the Lab Studio and Clinic in Meaford, Ontario. Thanks for watching.